Welcome to everyone sitting here in this room and to those joining us online for this meditation. My name is Patrick O'Brien, one of the many licensed practitioners here at the Center for Spiritual Living in Cape Coral. My meditation today is a flashback to last week's message, Reason, Season, Lifetime. It'll tie that message into today's topic of miracles. I will be sharing in a moment the poem written by Brian A. Chalker, But first I'd like to speak about the belief in some circles that our soul, prior to jumping into this journey, has already chosen other souls for which they will interact during our human experience. They may be the same souls that have previously accompanied them during other lifetimes. They are chosen to contribute a precise lesson we need to learn from this life journey. Brian's poem, reflecting on the transient nature of relationships and the importance of recognizing the purpose of each person, serves in our life. He encourages us to cherish the moments and the lessons learned from every connection, whether brief or enduring. I invite you to get comfortable where you may be, close your outer eye, and open your heart and your mind. Taking a deep, relaxing breath, feel the tension release from your shoulders. Taking another breath, a deeper one, and let that relaxation and release flow through your body. Stepping into this time and the space, let your breath find its natural rhythm. Reason, Season, or Lifetime by Brian A. Chalker. People come into your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. You will know what to do for each person. It is usually to meet a need you have expressed, outwardly or inwardly, to aid you physically, emotionally, or spiritually. They may seem like a godsend, and they are. They are here for a reason you need them to be here. This person will say something or do something that will bring the relationship to an end. Sometimes they die. Sometimes they walk away. Sometimes they act up and force you to take a stand. What we must realize is that our needs have been met, our desires fulfilled. Their work is done. The prayer you sent up has been answered, and now it is time to move on. When people come into your life for a season, it's because it's your turn, or your turn has come to share, to grow, to learn. They bring you an experience of peace, or they make you laugh. They may teach you something you have never done. They usually give you an unbelievable amount of joy. Believe it, it is real, but only for a season. Lifetime relationships teach you a lifetime of lessons, those things that you must build upon in order to have a solid emotional foundation. Your job is to accept the lesson, love the person, and put what you have learned to use in all other relationships and areas of your life. Now let's take and flip that script. Think of relationships from your past where you were the reason or the helping hand for somebody else. Do you recall the person who willingly brought you into their lives for a specific need? Was the experience painful or peaceful for you? Was it difficult to get through to this person? When the interaction ended, was it hard or easy to walk away? Do you feel anything was accomplished and their need was met? Know in your heart you did bestow gifts of compassion, empathy, love, and wisdom upon this person. You may never know or realize the impact of the gifts that you brought to the relationship. And that is the Spirit in you in action. Now bring your mind to a relationship you entered into that was joyous but lasted for a season or two. A best friend, a colleague, a former love, or any otherwise mutually beneficial experience between you and somebody else. Does your heart warm and your mind smile when you recall the person or the experience? Do you think you both grew in some way as a result of this experience? And what brought this relationship to its conclusion? Was the relationship something that had just faded with no closure, or realization that it was over for good? What were the gifts that you brought to this experience? What were the gifts that you took away? What you gained from each other during the season of sharing is evidence of your mutual spiritual expansion. Now looking at those who you currently have a lifetime history of sharing. These are the people whom we've had crossed paths with some time ago. They fit comfortably and effortlessly into our lives. Someone who we had just met, but we get the sense that we have known them forever. They may not necessarily be our spouse, but they become the family we choose. The foundation upon which these lifetime relationships are built evolve from mutual caring, devotion, love, respect, and truth. They are the people we love and trust implicitly. Those whom we share a lifetime of learning and growing. Our life partners with shared goals and commitments. The wind beneath our wings. As we consciously reflect upon those who have impacted our lives and those whose lives we have impacted, let's us acknowledge every life lesson, each reason, each season, and each lifetime relationship that has been bestowed upon us. With thanks and gratitude, let's take a few moments of silence. And so it is that people come into our lifetime, our life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. We will know what to do for each person. It is usually to meet a need we have expressed, outwardly or inwardly, to aid us physically, emotionally, or spiritually. They may seem like a godsend, and they are. They are here for the reason we need them to be here for. This person may say something or do something to bring the relationship to the end. Sometimes they die, sometimes they walk away. Sometimes they act up and force us to take a stand. And what we must realize is that our needs have been met and our desires fulfilled. Their work is done. The prayer we sent up has been answered, and now it is time for us to move on. When people come into our lives for a season, it's because it's our turn to come and share and grow and learn. They bring us an experience of peace and make us laugh. They teach us something we have never done before. They usually give us an unbelievable amount of joy. Believe it, it is real, but alas, it's for a season. Lifetime relationships teach us a lifetime of lessons. Those things we must build upon in order to have a solid emotional foundation. Our job is to accept the lesson, love the person, and know they are a miracle in our lives. And we need to put what we have learned to use in all other relationships and areas of our life. To be grateful for their presence in our lives. As we slowly begin to bring our attention back to this space, let us give a nod of gratitude for those people who have shared a journey with us for a reason, season, or a lifetime. A spiritual journey of growth, learning, and love. You can begin by opening your eyes, wiggling your fingers and toes, and becoming fully aware of the space around you. You are welcome to stay here, reflecting upon your reason, season, and lifetime. Or you can choose to go out into the lobby for some conversation and coffee. And I thank you for joining me for this meditation.